Well, remember last week when General Grant was like, "Hey, Thomas, you're gonna ever attack Hood? Could we do that before I fire you?" And Thomas is like, "Nah, I gotta wait for my ponies." Well, he has his ponies now, but now it's ice raining, and he doesn't want to fight. But that rain clears up at the end of the week, and we've got a battle. Hello and welcome to Civil War in Hindsight. I'm Lieutenant Tommy. With me, as always, is Prospector Johnny. And Johnny, I got a new
war's
office.
Over. Oh yeah.
Oh,
you
well,
did. Yeah, I've been meaning to talk to you about that. I saw it in some of your other videos that you did.
Yeah.
Prior to us recording this, and it looks good. It's nice. It's nice. War has been kind to you.
Well, look,
you seem to be profiting nicely off the fat belly of the war, whatever the thing, off the body, the carcass. You're getting your share. It looks cozy and warm, which is a great time for the upcoming winter.
That is true. I have got a raging fire, in the fireplace. It is a bit.
Yeah, it must be nice.
I'm kind of hot. No, Johnny, I don't have to worry about the cold anymore. You're not going to have to worry about hearing those horseless carriages out front. That should be resolved there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Semi-private.
That's good.
Semi-private office.
You know who is worried about the cold?
You. Still.
The rest of the goddamn army out there. All our boys in blue.
Yeah.
Some of our boys in blue.
Yeah, I'm in blue.
Look,
it's not my fault that my dad paid for my commission, and I got set up as a cushy second in command of the Indianapolis Arsenal in these Indianapolis, Indiana, United States. So,
I'm just saying that it's good that the spoils of war are trickling down as far as they are.
Yeah,
that's all.
It does make it nice.
It's good to see somebody get it. Eventually, it'll come down to people who completely avoided the war and pretended to be sick to avoid the draft.
Is that what you did? Pretend to be sick? I just assumed you just didn't answer your mail.
I'm just old, really.
There you go. Yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
And
then they saw how I handled the whole Morgan's Raiders situation, and
with bravery and dedication to these United States.
And I'm still alive, so. What's the problem?
you did join the Freemasons for like all of 10 minutes, so that
I did. Well, I was it was a solid week until he got far enough away that he couldn't, come back.
Fair.
But yeah, I kept my stuff, and I'm still alive, so it was worth it.
All right. Well, you ready
enough with the personal stuff. Yeah,
personal stuff.
What the hell happened?
The week's going to open up on the 9th with Sherman's men moving in just south of the city of Savannah. They've made it to, they see the ocean. It's right there. They got the city in sight. There is basically one substantial fort that still remains for the Confederate defenses, and that's kind of about it. He does have to make a decision, do I just all-out attack Savannah right away? Do I siege Savannah?
Yes. Golly, carry your momentum, pal. You've been just going through and just keep going. Just what do you?
Yeah, so
he's afraid of running into just a block and just not getting through, and then it's all for naught, or what?
Well, I mean, he's just getting there. He doesn't know what the defenses are yet. Just give him a minute. So he's assessing the situation as of right now on the 9th. Also on the 9th, Grant finally issues an order replacing Thomas with General Schofield. But then Thomas says, "Hey, wait, listen. I know I said I'd attack by the 10th. I really want to attack by the 10th. I've got a battle plan planned up. If you switch me out for Schofield, we're going to have to delay the battle that much longer because Schofield, he's not ready. He doesn't have his own battle plan, but I got one ready. I promise. Tomorrow."
Does he have the concepts of a plan? Is that what's going on? He's got a
battle plan. They're written. He's like the officers.
Has he shown it to anybody, or is it all just
he's got it. Yeah, his subordinates say, "We got it. We're ready to go tomorrow.
Trust
We're ready
him.
to go.
Yeah.
Trust it." And Grant says, "All right, I won't fire you, but tomorrow."
Okay.
And then Johnny, in between the night of the 9th and the 10th, freezing rains come through the area, and Thomas doesn't attack.
But he said the thing.
He did say the thing, and he did it. Then he did.
He said he was going to do it,
but then he didn't.
And didn't.
No, he didn't.
Because did he blame it on the rain?
Yes, he blamed it on the freezing rain. So I can't move. There's freezing.
Blamed it on the rain.
That's gonna get us. That's gonna get us copyright struck. Probably not, because we're
not.
From
who? No, that hasn't come out yet.
Meanwhile, Johnny in Savannah, Sherman's march is completely over. He's ready to take the city. Hardee is the defender there at the city. Wisely, he's actually flooded the rice fields around Savannah, leaving only 5 narrow causeways to approach the city. So it is kind of
what do you mean? He flooded their field? How? With
he just you're
like
on the
dug
coast.
A canal
they broke Johnny, they're rice fields, so they have to have some water in them anyways. So but like whatever the dikes,
so they did them a favor.
I mean, it makes it difficult for Sherman to actually approach Savannah in force. There's only 5 little areas that he can come to in force, so that does make it a little bit more difficult.
So they made their 1-foot pool a 3-foot pool.
Yes.
To trudge through, essentially. Water obstacles. Okay.
Yeah. So he does decide to go ahead and siege the city. Unfortunately, that means he can't gain access to his supply ships that are right off the coast, which isn't necessarily a problem.
He go just like up, around, or down, like kind of. I mean, how?
He's got to get access to the head of the river at the very least.
Okay.
So bear with me.
Sure.
Bear
with you.
Food. Yeah. He's got he's got enough food for his men. They've done enough foraging. They're good. The horses, however, are running pretty low. So he does send an expedition out to say, "Hey, look, can you like scour the surrounding areas, see what we can find for horse feed, or see what we can find for river causeways that we can get these supply ships up in here."
Okay.
Lincoln is going to name Major General William Smith and Henry Stanberry as special commissioners to investigate civil and military affairs west of the Mississippi. Spoiler: there's not a lot of activity out there.
I was going to say, is he sending somebody out to see if it's quiet because everybody's dead, or quiet because nothing's happening? Or
I think it's like, hey, what's going on west of Mississippi?
Guys. I literally just remembered we had a bunch of land west of that Mississippi River. Can we go see what's going on out there?
Yeah, what's going on out there.
We hired a couple of guys to go
do that. Yep.
Check it out.
Johnny,
he doesn't have somebody he can telegraph.
Well, I mean, maybe the telegraphs got cut between here and the west of the Mississippi.
I guess most of them have by now. God,
probably.
That was a good solid 3 or 4 months of the war. People just cut telegraph lines.
That was pretty consistent. And Sherman's been doing that his whole march through Georgia too. So on the 11th,
the poles aren't fireproof, so
no, they sure aren't. There's continued bad weather that delays Thomas's attack yet again. Grant again asks Thomas to move, and Thomas says, "Well, when the weather clears up, I can't. It's frozen.
Thomas, it's December.
The ground's frozen.
It's December, pal. Are you waiting until May?
He might be, yeah.
I
don't know, man. He might be. Yeah, I'm with you.
Well, he's got a lot of excuses, so that's good.
Sherman is continuing to explore the areas around Savannah. Particularly, he wants to ensure that the roads north of Charleston aren't blocked, so that way he can head to Charleston as his next march. He wants to continue this burning path through essentially who caused the whole war to begin with, and that's South Carolina. He wants to take this war straight through the heart of South Carolina. Sherman does find that there's a bridge that crosses the Ogachee River that has been burned by the Confederates. He might need to rebuild that to get to a fort that's essential for him to assault. It's the last major defense around Savannah is like one fort.
Yeah, okay.
Johnny, on the 12th, we're going to see Sherman preparing to assault Fort McAllister, and then they capture the CSS Resolute, which is on the Savannah River. So making progress there. Okay. And General Thomas tells General Halleck that his men are ready to attack Hood, but this damn sleet, it's not.
Ah, shoot, still hasn't let up, huh? Just, shucks. Darn it.
Lucky number 13,
what are you gonna
Johnny. Do? Well, apparently nothing. That's what he's going to do. Lucky number 13. Lucky number 13, we're going to see Sherman assaulting Fort McAllister, this relatively small skirmish. And after all, the fort only had about 230 men. This is going to result in Sherman taking the fort. Confederates are going to lose 35 casualties to Hazen's, who's underneath Sherman's 134. Very small. Like, I wouldn't, if it wasn't like this was the last defense for Savannah and Savannah's basically going to fall, I probably wouldn't even mention this.
How do you know that?
Because this is it. You have one fort, and that's it.
Well, maybe, and fact,
unless. And how do I know it, Johnny?
Know what's going to happen?
Here's how I know it's going to happen. Flares, once the fort falls, the Union flag is risen above the fort. Flares start going up all through Savannah. There are signal fires, signal flares, all that. Like Savannah knows what's coming. They are like, have you not seen what Sherman's done everywhere else? Get your valuables out of here before he burns everything to the fucking ground.
I mean, it feels like they should have already been gone. If they're, it's like one of those like, imagine in the future you're able to predict when hurricanes are coming, and they tell people, and they're like, no, I'm going to stay here anyway. Like, and then like 12 hours before, they're like, it's really coming, and people are everybody who's staying, they're like, no, we're good. If they were going to be out, they were gone.
Yeah, they should.
Everybody else, they made their bed, they got to lie in it now while it burns, probably.
Yeah, let's be honest, it's probably going to burn.
Seems like that's coming.
But the march to the sea is officially over. Sherman's men dip their toesies into the ocean. They make contact with the U.S. Navy, and supplies are flooding in. Boys, the total war gamble of not carrying supplies with you and living off the land, it has, chef's kiss, been a masterful success. So
excellent. That's great.
We got Good job. Yeah. And Sherman's already planning. Let's go into South Carolina next. Make the Carolinas bleed.
Yeah, keep it going. You got the boys resupplied, right? They've got to feel good now.
Yep. And Johnny, we mentioned Morgan's Raiders earlier, right? Well, Morgan, he got shot in the back with his pants down running away from a woman's house way back a couple months ago or a month ago or somewhere around there. Yes. I don't know. The Union Stoneman's Raiders, they're going to destroy the remnants of Morgan's Raiders near Holston, Tennessee. So Morgan's Raiders are gone. They're all done.
And they got beat by not even the army, just another ragtag group of
the Stoneman's Raiders. Yeah.
Okay, well, once again, North's good old boys seem to be better with the guns than the South's good old boys. So I don't know what that tells you.
Johnny, and guess what? On the 14th, Thomas still doesn't attack.
Well, has the weather warmed up yet? What's it?
The rain has started to die down.
Is it 60 or 70 degrees yet?
No. The rain started to die
Partly
down.
Partly cloudy, so the sun isn't in his eyes.
He has issued marching orders to his troops for the morning of the 15th.
Okay.
Battle plans are there.
Right,
they're ready to go. It's something. Johnny, the week's going to end on the 15th with, can you guess it?
Marching orders being ignored.
No, Thomas actually does do a full assault.
What?
Yes!
Are the right people too?
Actually, yeah. Oh, it is actually success. Okay. Oh, this is so. Listen, I know like 2 or 3 months ago when we said that Thomas was coming to the area, and I was all happy about it because Thomas has shown nothing but brilliance and competence and awesomeness through his whole military career with the North.
Yep, and then he got this position and just stopped doing everything.
Well, he's got this
a little bit.
So he's gone back. This is masterful. Right. His largely effective army moves out of their works and assaults Hood's positions through heavy fog. The main Federal force hits the Confederate left while they're having holding assaults on the Confederate right to prevent reinforcements. So basically, hit here. We're also attacking up there at the same time to prevent men from up there to go down there. This is very, very successful. Okay. It is a devastating blow to Hood. Hood actually has to pull his whole army out. Thomas takes multiple readouts, successfully assembles the bulk of his army on Montgomery Hill, and drives the Confederates from their main defenses back a mile. Thomas pushes Hood.
That sucks. That's a long way.
That's a good walk. I mean, when you're getting shot at.
Yeah, I cannot. I don't want to get shot at for a mile.
Yeah, he pushes them back a mile. They do have a new defensive line that's put up around the roads leading to Franklin. And as the night set in, both sides dig in. And we're going to have to wait till next week to see how this battle completely finishes. But the first indicator right now
feels
good.
Feels
good. It feels good. He finally moved. It took a minute, but he's making progress. He's doing what Thomas does.
Sure. Well, now finally,
yeah.
It just seems like Thomas maybe doesn't like the bad weather, which to be fair, maybe it's just a thing with people named Thomases that they can't handle a little bit of bad weather and they have to buy a fancy new office and move inside where they can have a nice fireplace and be cozy and warm, and so that they don't have to. Their fingers don't get cold. Well, I'm so cold, Lieutenant Tommy. Can I come in by your fire and warm my hands?
So first off,
coward,
I didn't buy this.
The deaths of how many people did it? Yeah. This was part of the $7,894,764.32 or whatever the hell it was that we.
That was pretty close. That was pretty. Yeah, that's part of that one.
That number got drilled.
I did buy this chair.
It burned.
I bought this chair. Oh, it's nice.
Must be nice. Yeah, I remember I had a chair once.
Oh, you're sitting on a chair now, like calm. And you could very easily. I've been to your cabin, Johnny. There is a wood burning stove right there in the corner that you haven't hooked up. That is not anybody's fault but yours.
I am sitting here with my leather jacket on top of my sweater underneath my fur-lined cape. So I suppose I don't have much to complain about.
And.
But
hook up that wood-burning stove and you'll be much toastier. And then fix the hole in the roof.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'll settle down. Like I'm just one man. Please. I've only been here 2.5 years, so
Yeah. Fair enough.
Give me some time.
Give you a minute to get to the hole in the roof.
It's small. It's over there.
There's snakes that have fallen through it while we've been recording.
No, hey, that's not the hole in the roof. That's the insulation on it. Like they fell like not through the hole, through the rafters, from the rafters.
Yeah, don't you have raccoons living up in there?
I think it was a possum.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Yeah.
Some birds.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a Disney princess, I think.
You might be.
Well,
yeah.
what will eventually be Disney princesses.
Yes, yeah. We don't. There's no Walt Disney yet. Yeah.
No. For those of you who might be interested in Walt Disney in the future,
we do.
He is a Nazi supporter, and the Nazis were the bad guys in the Second World War.
Didn't we do a long format video on Disney?
I'm pretty
sure we did. We absolutely did. Yeah.
I think you avoided a cease and desist only because 73 people saw it, and that was it.
That might have been the reason. Yeah.
Oh, anyway.
Well, that's it for this week in Civil War in Hindsight.
Okay.
If you enjoy Civil War in Hindsight, check out Historic Hindsight. We talk about Walt Disney being a Nazi. We've also talked about us accidentally dropping nuclear bombs on our own people when it fell out of the bomb bay doors. It's more than that we've covered one time. There's been more than one.
Oh, maybe we'll do another one in the future then. Maybe we'll have a second version.
Probably. We do. We have shorts. Where I randomly complain about everything, including the United States Post Office, which will be an enemy of mine for at least the next month.
Yeah. Well, and actually, just one specific instance of the USPS, not the entire.
It's been two
organization.
It's been two. It's been two.
Oh, okay.
There was 2 late packages, so just saying. Oh. If you say it's going to get here in 2 days, maybe not take 20.
Well, also Amazon, are you listening to? Because
yes,
I pay for 2-day shipping, and let's talk about it.
Okay, so Johnny, but that's because you live out in the middle.
Not really. This is an outro. Tommy, finish up. Wrap it up. Come on, keep it tight.
Oh shit!
What are we doing?
You got shorts. Do that. Stay tuned. In the very near future, we will be having a Discord. If you give me $1 for Patreon, and probably some T-shirts. We got some ideas that we're kicking around in our heads. Watch us.